Hello YouTube and welcome to my next Blender Game Engine car modeling tutorial. And today we are gonna make rear hood for the car. So I'm gonna add new plane. Go in top view and press GX1 when in edit mode. I'm gonna call it hood. Or actually I'm gonna set this to be hood F. Sorry, hood F for less confusion, so that we're sure that it's front hood. Okay, let's get back to this hood and add mirror modifier with clipping and edit mode enabled. Now I'm gonna go in wireframe and move it up to here. We have this vertex around here where we have our hood need to be. I just noticed that I had to correct it. So I'm gonna duplicate it. Okay, now we have that vertex where I need it. We select this one and press selection to cursor, and then we move this down here and go on this view, adjust its positionings like this. Now let's see. Yes, fortunately we have this vertex there, which is well suited for this model. So I'm gonna select this and press selection to cursor. Now I can move cursor to center to make sure that it's where should it be usually. Okay, now let's see what we can do for the sake of this model. Nice. And we have it there, like this. Now what we need to do is actually make out it with some loop cuts and things like that. Firstly, I'm gonna align it to the side. So I'm gonna add loop cut here, like this. Select this one, this vertex, and sorry, cursor selected. Now I select this vertex and make selection to cursor. And for this vertex I can just move it like this and set it upwards to fit that part. Okay, now one more look at here. Again, cursor to that vertex and then selection to cursor. For this vertex, just move it up like this, maybe even more up. Okay, and look at here. Move this vertex down here. Again, move cursor to that vertex and selection to cursor. And this vertex is kind of for this line, and it's this high actually. You can set it to be higher to kind of make out the basics. Yeah, that line is there actually, so we're gonna add another look at here. Hard to do. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this we can make it look like this. Now those vertices are for that line, so I can just move this up, line top, nice. And here for those vertices we need few more lookets, in this case 2. Yeah, the right one is selected. Selection to cursor again, and I'm gonna move this outwards a bit to make it rounder. And one more look at here. Okay. And we have set up our hood to align up with those rear rings. We should always set up things to line up with other things. Okay, now nice. Now what we do is we add lookets here to make it round and correct looking. So for those side vertices, you should know what does each vertex do. I'm gonna better use side view in this case, or even this view. For this view, what I can do is I can select front part and press N2 to move them to layer 2. Now they're here, and now it's way easier to model it in here because its view is kind of free now, which is what we want. Now we can adjust those vertices like we need to, without any obstacles, any things that would make it more difficult for us. Okay. Nice. Now, going top view again, add more look-at. Oh, before we go, I'm gonna round out those and align those vertices. All of them should go here, like this. And here we again can adjust them like this. So yeah, you just keep adjusting vertices like you need them to be adjusted. In my case, it's something like this. Okay, not that much, or maybe move up a bit. Just keep adjusting them as you need them to be, so they actually need to be moved downwards as well as inwards. And once you get your fine results in all views, you can go on and add next look-at. And soon we'll have our hood ready, which it doesn't seem to be that hard to make actually. Okay, move those vertices around here, and okay, this is the point where I am maximally connecting them to the lamps. Yes. because next cut will make the round shape of the lamp again, and then we'll need to extrude it down here. And I'm gonna take reference because I am I'm even not sure how those lines look like in real life for this car. Okay. Now you can adjust all of the vertices. Like I do now. In all the views, and add one more look here. It will be enough with one here. Okay. These vertices should actually go kind of this way. Okay. And here we can move it up a bit and move all of them sideways. If you can. If you think you can do it. Oh yeah, I forgot more than think. You can move those vertices on the Y like this, making them not be downward that much. Or maybe not. Let me see this. Okay, it's fine. Now we are just required to line it up with this lamp. Cool. Now we have our hood down to here finished. It's not done yet. We have one important part left. It's here where the license plate is located, and yeah, below the lamps. It's all to here. I'm gonna take a reference image, a real life photograph or render, where I can see how it looks like. Our usual words, and take a rear view. So, not the best one for me to understand. Okay, you can see it's here very inward, and that part is kind of separate from outside, and it is also inwarding, but less than the part where the plate is. Interesting shape there. Okay. But firstly, we're gonna need to just extrude it. So all of this is inwards, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna extrude it all down to around this part. Now I'm gonna align. I'm gonna scale those vertices and set to 0 and kind of align them to plate and move this vertex to be at the position where lamp ends. Later, very soon we're gonna modify those vertices a lot. We are just currently extruding them to make sure that they match up well with the lamp. And now I'm gonna go in side view and do adjustments, like for example this thing is kind of aligned to that lamp. There, it's here. This thing is also kind of aligned to lamp, and then we need to move those vertices like this so that they are not out of their usual order position. Okay, and now what we can do is extrude down once more to the very bottom of the rear hood, and then adjust every single one vertex down here. Go inside view and see what we can do to improve it. Not much actually. We need to move them like on this way. And then we extrude it here, so that it sort of finishes it here. So this extruded vertex goes in here at the position where the other part flame starts, and this vertex is around here. Oh, and we may want to add one loop kit here. Seems like a good idea to make it rounder here. And now what we can do is actually use those vertices, move them inwards a bit, so that we can afford to move these vertices even more outwards. Okay. And now we need to make that part. Firstly, I'm gonna cut it out. Simply take my knife, go over here. Oh, it's well aligned with lamp here, so you need to align lamp with those lines. Now, take the knife and keep cutting like this until you get it to that finish point. Okay, and cut here to make sure there's no more than 4 vertices for each polygon. Now what you can see is that it kind of blends in. On top it's almost not changed around this place. Oh yeah, we must firstly select, cut through this. So and once you cut it, of course cut it here as well. Now you should actually make it move inwards here, and we're gonna do it just using extrusion tools. So firstly, select all the extrudable vertices, go in top view and extrude. And what you can do now, firstly you must make sure that this vertex lines up with this one, so merge them at last. This will make it look better. And now you need to make it like fluidly blend. You can go in this solid mode and without orthographics, and you need to make it very little here on the top, and then slowly blend in and get rougher here like this. Maybe even move those vertices like this. Nice. And now when we take a look, it's perfectly blended there, and then those vertices goes inward. So we select these vertices firstly, and okay, firstly what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it blend perfectly here. So we select this vertex, then this one, Alt M at last, and for those vertices as well as here. Nice. And now we can afford to select we can select those vertices and extrude them in. And what we do now, we do merging. We need that vertex as well. Okay, now we can merge them up here. What's that vertex? Where it's supposed to come from? I'm gonna try to maximally align them out there. Okay, and now we can actually kind of even not merge them together here. We can scale them in y-axis down, sy, and then scale up in z-axis. Go in this view and move those vertices down a lot and a bit in. Okay, and these vertices should be even more inwards, and you can scale them down on y-axis as well as these ones, because it's where the license plate are and they're kind of flat. Okay, and lastly, these vertices seem to be more out than the ones on bottom, so we need to change it. Okay, nice. Now we have set it up. Actually, we don't need this reference anymore. We have kind of aligned it to it. I'm gonna move them inwards even a bit more, like that. Nice. And what we do now is we select these vertices which in the reference matches the license plate. We press ES, we scale down. Then we press SY0. Go in side view and adjust license plate position. You can just move it in the y-axis and rotate in x-axis a bit. Nice. And of course, for example, this vertex doesn't look that well. You just adjust it. And these vertices should be same scale on x-axis, so you select them all and press SX0. Maybe same for these. Nice. Now what you do, last thing, but not the least, loop cuts. No, sorry. What am I talking about? Edge splits. Mesh edges, edge splits. Separate the license plate, then go on and make all of those edges sharp, like they do look in real life. They look sharp. This vertex should go out there a bit, like that. This vertex should go in, as well as with this. Okay. just keep adjusting until you get your own desired results of it. Like I'm fine with this. Now I select those vertices which have those edges which have sharp connections there. Select all of them. Mesh edges, edge split, and what I see there is that there are still few vertices that needs this. Okay, more, yes, here. Okay, what I can still do is make this thing look better. Better. You must always seek for what is better. And if it's good, it's not enough. It should be perfect, but for now it isn't that perfect. It will be a billion times better once we add normal moves. But yeah, this is it so far. So we have created this nice hood here, which is a big step in progression of our car. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If so, don't forget to press like button down there under the video, and I hope to see you next time when you watch the next tutorial and keep making this nice car. Goodbye.